the Election Commission, which is very soon all set to initiate the process to hold the vice presidential elections. Election Commission will soon be initiating the process to hold elections for the next vice president of our country after Jagdeep Dhankar quit the post. Next vice president will have a full 5-year term in office according to constitutional provisions. Members of both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, including those which are nominated, will elect India's next vice president. Big question on everyone's mind at the moment: who will become the next vice president? My colleague Milan is now joining me on the story. Milan, Election Commission very soon all set to initiate the process to hold the vice presidential elections.
Well, yes, Aishwarya, as you closely track the Election Commission of India, you have also, put out through sources that after Dhankar's resignation, the post cannot be left vacant, and of course, therefore, the poll to elect the next person to the office should be held as soon as possible, is what the Constitution of India puts down. And of course, the new vice president will have a full 5-year term in office, although Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar could not really complete his entire term as vice president. This election will be taken forward with immediate effect, is what we learned from the sources. Also, that the members of both the upper house and the lower house, nominate the elected and elect the vice president, is what is the process. Calling the Electoral College to vote until the poll is a period of 30 days, which is stipulated by, the laws and the processes that are put in place. So certainly the next question is actually not what the EC is doing, but who will actually now sit on the post of, the vice president is something that is on everybody's mind there, Aishwarya.
Right, thank you, Milan, giving us all those details. My colleague also pointing out that the big question is who will become the next vice president. Election Commission will very soon initiate the process. The election will begin. MPs of both the houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, along with the nominated members, will be electing the next vice president of India. Questions still continue to rise over Jagdeep Dhankar's very sudden exit. He tendered his resignation as the vice president of the country nearly 2 years before the end of his tenure, citing serious health concerns. The unexpected resignation has triggered a big political storm. On one side is the central government, on the other side the opposition parties. As per sources, Dhankar's handling of the impeachment motion deepened the rift with the government. The government was completely unaware of what he was doing in the Rajya Sabha. Sources also confirmed that the Election Commission will decide the dates for the VP polls. The opposition, however, continues to target centre over the issue, alleging that this move was driven by a very serious underlying cause. The BJP is defiant. They are saying Jagdeep Dhankar took the decision because of his personal health reasons, accusing the opposition of politicizing this issue.
We all know that inside the corridors of powers in Parliament, we heard that the BJP MPs were signing an impeachment motion yesterday. Even ministers were signing. Therefore, on whose impeachment they were doing it, it was on white paper, and the resignation followed in the night. Now, Prime Minister, after about 12 hours, has come out with this statement. Let us wait for Mr. Dhankar for 2 weeks or 3 weeks to come out. He will tell the truth after some time what has happened really.
I am surprised. मैंने बात नहीं उनसे, लेकिन सरप्राइजिंग है. उनसे हमारे तो बहुत अच्छे संबंध थे, लेकिन समझ से बाहर है. इसका पता लगेगा, खुलासा होगा जब पता लगेगा.
मुझे नहीं पता उन्होंने क्यों इस्तीफा दिया, लेकिन मैं भी आपकी तरह हतप्रभ हूँ. उन्होंने आज मीटिंग रखी हुई थी, वो राजस्थान जाने वाले थे कल, और एकदम से यकाएक उनको इस्तीफा देना पड़ा. उन्होंने शायद कभी थोड़े दिनों पहले कहा था कि वो 2027 अगस्त में रिटायर होंगे. क्यों ऐसा हुआ मुझे नहीं पता. मेरा अपना मानना है कि इस कहानी में कई किरदार हैं और इस कहानी की कई परतें हैं, और वो परतें अभी खुलेंगी.
धनखड़ जी को जिस तरह से इस्तीफा देना पड़ा, कल तक वो बिल्कुल ठीक ठाक थे. उन्होंने पूरा हाउस चलाया है. उन्होंने बाद शाम में बिजनेस एडवाइजरी कमेटी की बैठक बुलाई है. ये दबाव में उन्होंने इस्तीफ़ा दिया है. ये हेल्थ का तो उन्होंने एक समझिए कि अपनी इज़्ज़त बचाने के लिए उन्होंने ये हवाला दिया है. हकीकत ये है कि केंद्र सरकार उनसे जो काम लेना चाहती थी, उनको कठपुतली बना के रखना चाहती थी. उसको उन्होंने स्वीकार नहीं किया।
उपराष्ट्रपति जो हमारे सदन के सभापति के तौर पर काम कर रहे थे, उनका इस्तीफा होना एक दुखद घटना रही है। वो कौन से कारण हैं, कारण तो सामने खत में जो लिखा है वो अपने सेहत को लेकर लिखा है, लेकिन हम समझते हैं कि इसकी गहराइयों में कौन से कारण हैं वो समय रहते हुए पता चलेगा, उस पर कुछ खास कहने की आवश्यकता नहीं है।
एक इतना सीनियर आदमी इस्तीफ़ा दे और उस पर सारी भारतीय जनता पार्टी चुप्पी साध ले और फिर वो इस्तीफ़ा जो है तुरंत जो है एक्सेप्ट हो जाए, तो इसके अंदर कुछ है जो पर्दे के पीछे हुआ है। वो कोई ऐसे बीमार नहीं थे कि वो आईसीयू में एडमिट हों या अस्पताल में हों या बेड रेस्ट पे हों, तो ये बात जो है मानने योग्य है नहीं। अब सच्चाई क्या है पता नहीं, कभी हमारे सामने आएगी या नहीं आएगी।
देखिए, बिल्कुल स्वास्थ्य कारण नहीं है। लंबे समय से इनके बीच में झगड़ा चल रहा था, प्रधानमंत्री, गृह मंत्री और जगदीप धनखड़ के बीच। धनखड़ साहब कुछ ज़्यादा महत्वाकांक्षी थे और ये लोग अलग तरीके के लोग हैं, और निश्चित रूप से इस्तीफा हुआ नहीं है, इस्तीफा जबरन लिया गया। गंभीर घटना है जब हाउस चल रहा है और उपराष्ट्रपति का इस्तीफा हो। निश्चित रूप से देश इस बात को जानना चाहता है कि इस्तीफे के पीछे कारण क्या है।